we're doing today is we're going to be testing a new bike, well, a relatively new bike, just a Cervélo P5, one of the cream of the crop of TT and triathlon bikes at the moment, against some older bikes back from the 90s. So we've got a Zipp 3001, which was discontinued in I think the late 90s, 1998, when the UCI changed their rules on bike design. We've got another special secret bike which we'll reveal to you later. The way this works is Alex is going to be pedaling on the bike. He's on top of a force plate which measures the drag acting on him, and then the fan behind Alex is going to be sucking the air past him. Okay, so it sucks the air past him, it creates force which is measured at the force plate underneath, and we're going to be measuring that on the system and seeing how much drag there is on the whole bike and rider. Then once we change to a different bike, we'll find out which bike has the lowest drag. Finished our first runs on the P5. As you can see, this is pretty much a stock P5 with a few different changes. We've got a single ring on the front. Lots of people are running one by these days, and this is an AERO coach chainring which allows you to remove the front mech bracket and remove the front mech. That can save sometimes up to 5 watts, especially if you've had a really bulky front mech like a Di2 derailleur. So we're running one by on here. We've got our armrests. These help lock you in, keep you nice and stable in the AERO position. Alex has been riding these for a little while. Standard bars that come with the P5, so these are 3T AERO bars, which are integrated nicely into the front end. We've got a pair of AERO Coach AOX wheels. These are the wheels that we developed in-house, developed in CFD, tested in the tunnel, proven in the real world. These have got a special profile which keeps the tyre really close to the rim, so there's very little gap in between the two. It's really important for aerodynamics. We've also got a special narrow hub which pulls the spokes in. All these little things really help and add up. But yeah, so it's tested quite well. So generally we find that P5s are a really good bike in terms of data when you're testing them in the wind tunnel. The numbers that we've got of Alex are really good. So yeah, time for the new bike and see what we can see from see what we can find from one of the other bikes. The Zipp 3001 from the late 90s before the UCI changed the rules on bike. It's a really, really cool design. So it's got no seat tube and it's got no seat stays as well. And you can see there's quite a bit of movement on the beam here because the beam's got elastomers in the top which gives some suspension and some support. And some of the feedback that riders had back in the day when there were people using it was that it was more comfortable because it gave that bit of support and so your back didn't get quite as hurt. Now Alex has been racing on this bike for the past couple of years, doing some really good times. We've got an aerodynamic on it before in a previous test session, but we've never back-to-backed it against a more modern bike, so I'm really excited to see what the numbers are going to be like.
This is your bike?
It's actually my personal bike, yeah. Something that we share amongst the team as and when. Alex has got hold of it at the moment. It's got a few extra bits and bobs, so we've tried to replicate the position on the P5. We've got a single chainring on the front like before, just a normal rear neck and no front neck. These AERO bars are similarly made by 3T, like the P5 was, but they're a really good option. We tried to give the bike as much of a chance to be as AERO as possible compared with the newer offerings. So we upgraded the forks as well. They're still old forks, but they're quite a nice option compared with the original Zipp forks, which are kind of round tubes and not very good. So yeah, we're going to have to see. So this is the Lotus 110. This is an iconic bike. We're very happy that we've managed to get hold of one to borrow, so thanks to Dan for lending us this. We can see we've set it up as identically to the other bikes, right? So we've got the same handlebars are on the Zipp, but we've had to increase the stack a little bit because the head tube is a bit lower. Same front brake, same wheels again, same crank set, so we've gone single ring with this. Makes our lives a bit easier, and it should be more aero too. And a custom seat clamp as well, to be able to get the same saddle height as the Zipp. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to perform. I think it looks fantastic. So yeah, fingers crossed it does all right. Well, the winner of the test was the Cervélo P5. So the Cervélo P5 was consistently fast across all of the yaw angles. And a yaw angle is the angle of attack of the wind on the rider. And it's important that you test at different yaw angles to simulate what would happen in crosswinds outside. The P5 beat all of the bikes, the other two bikes, at all the yaw angles, but the Zipp and the Lotus were very, very close. They were only within a few watts or so, up to around sort of 7.5 degrees of yaw. Which is similar to what you get outside. 0 to 7.5 is quite a typical wind angle range on a rider. So I was really pleased to see that these old bikes, that even though they're 20 years old, can still very much hold their own with a super bike like the Cervélo P5.